July 12th. I just can't believe it, but I'm gonna, because I'm gonna keep entertaining the idea, right? So I just got back from fingerprinting, and I meditated before I left because I wanted to make sure that I got the order of what I needed to get done today done. And then I mentioned that I wanted to ask about my dad and about my aunt, and when I was gonna go back home again. And so it's just like, oh my gosh, like really? So I knew I had my fingerprints like to get done. I wanted to walk there because I've been a little too much. So I was like, okay, this will be a good workout, first thing in the morning. And then across the street, like the sweeper comes today. I didn't park across the street, so I parked on the other side. And but I have a full day tomorrow, so I want to make sure parking, just figure that out. So I asked, I'm like, okay, first step, fingerprinting. And I'm double checking, right? My vibration. Again, when I stop, it means a no. When it keeps vibrating, it's a yes. So I'll test it. Fingerprinting, yes, okay. Muni back, right? So I can make it in time, because usually I'll leave the door open to listen for the sweeper and then move my car. Muni to come back in time. My appointment's at 9:30. The sweeper is supposed to, I'm not supposed to park there between 9 and 11. My appointment's at 9:30. I'm like, okay, if it's quick, I'll be back, right? And hopefully the Muni hasn't passed. Good thing I left early. There was a pull to leave early because they had trouble with my fingertips. I guess they're grainy or cut or something. I remember the last time I had fingerprints done, because I've been working, I work in schools, and so they asked me, like, have you worked in school districts before? I think they were concerned that it wasn't going to go through. So we redid it. So that extra time that I arrived there to my appointment time was needed, because we kept doing it over and over again. So they're like, it might just take a little longer. You'll get something in the mail. Like, don't worry. Like, if you've done it before, you'll be fine. I'm like, okay, I'm fine. I take the Muni back. I exit my street. With the so anyways, I had asked, do I take the Muni back? Do I take, like, my keys and everything for moving my car? Yes. Am I gonna move my car right after? Yes. Okay. And then I put, I have clothes to wash. So I was like, oh, after I move my car, can I go to Medicine for Nightmares, because my cousin's book came out and I want to buy it, and they have like this, they did a whole art gallery installation exhibit at Medicine for Nightmares that I wanted to check out before this Thursday, when it's the grand opening, and they're going to speak along with some other writers. So I wanted to get the copy of the book before and check out the art before. And they're like, no. It said no. And I was like, but I really want to go. So I was like, oh, do I have to go wash my clothes? I was like, oh. So I was like, okay, wash my clothes. Afterwards, can I go? And then it was a yes. And I'm like, can I go to Demos too and, like, get the coffee? And it was a no. And I'm like, oh. So it's like, and then I kept even mixing it up. Can I go to Demos? No. But I can go check out the art gallery after I'm done washing my clothes. And then I was just like, okay, do I come straight home after that? And then I was like, yes. And I'm like, oh wait, the post office, I have mail. I haven't gone. Do I go to the post office? Yes. I was like, okay. And still Demos was no. And I was like, okay, all right. So I'm going about, I'm coming back, and I'm like thinking, I'm like, I'm just, there's this peaceful expectation that everything's just gonna align. I'm walking by and I see, I'm like a couple blocks from the house, and I see the little, beep police cars like turning. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's already like close to 10 something. I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I actually made it. I actually made it. Like, and I turned the corner, and then I turn, so they speed up, And then I see the sweeper. Sure enough, like I don't even come into the house. I just turn the corner. My car's right there in the corner. As soon as I see the sweeper pass by, I'm parking for the week. I was just like blown away. I'm like, you've got to be kidding. This can't be happening. But it is. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to keep entertaining. I'm going to keep entertaining the vibration, right? And if it keeps working out, then shoot, I'm going to keep trusting that sucker. Which in essence is me trusting me, right? And so I just thought, I was just having such a tickle about that. And I want to document it. Okay, gotta wash my clothes. I want to eat something. And go about the rest of the day. So I thought that was really cool. I just wanted to share that. Alright. Oh, I did ask. I asked about my dad. And about my aunt. And about the next time that I'm gonna go see my family. And I said, do I need to go? Like, am I supposed to go? And the answer is no. I'm not. And then I even asked about my sister's wedding. And I was just like, am I gonna go and see them before the wedding? Like, I know there's some highlighted events throughout, and then the week of, I know she wants me there. So I asked, am I gonna go back home before the wedding? The answer is no. So then I'm like, wait a minute, so the holidays are a no? No. For now, anyways, the answer is no. I'm not going back home. I'm not traveling back anymore. Not, at least not into the wedding. I think, if I remember correctly, the wedding is when I'll go back, which is in a year. In a year, exactly a year, July. So not even for the holidays. So I was like, sitting with that, I was like, okay. Like, and there was the snowing, right? With the kids. I'm like I knew that was going to be the last time before. But, you know, you never, like, you know, but then you never really listen to your no, right? Because anything can happen. But I asked about that. I was like, do I go? Thinking about, you know, my dad. And then my aunt is out there too. And no. No. So I'm still processing that. And sitting with that a bit. And, you know, I got a text from my brother saying he was thinking about coming up here and bringing the kids up. And I just smiled. I didn't say yes or no. I just smiled. I just smiled. Emoji smile, right? But anyways, I just wanted to record that. Okay. Hi, my name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learned to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so living this experience, and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and you will see what else comes next for me.